he came over and he's gone, this is your moment. This is your moment. I remember feeling all like warm and glowy. Like.
Do you ever get starstruck? I know that sounds like a silly question, but say you come out and Messi's the other side, like, would you get starstruck, or you're it's ingrained within you that you're all pros, you're all on the same level?
No, I don't think I would get starstruck. I'd definitely go and ask for their shirt. 100%.
So a little bit starstruck then.
1,000,000%, yeah. But I do that, like, when we was in the Prem last year, I was getting shirts right, left and centre kind of thing, but mainly for my son. My son absolutely buzzes off. I'm like,
yeah.
But no, I don't think I'd get starstruck, because I know a lot of people will put footballers on pedestals and stuff like that, but I work with these dickheads every day. You know what I mean?
There's our title. Ben Foster calls Messi a dickhead.
But I get to see them every day, and they're just normal blokes. You know what I mean? I call them dickheads, and I'm not being out of order.
Yeah,
they're just normal blokes. They are. Everyone's just exactly the same, normal blokes. And
but in terms of like the talent, like, how does that make you feel? Like, did you? I might be wrong here, but did you play with Cristiano when he?
Yeah.
I need to know about him. It's just one of these people.
Animal, mate. What a guy. Seriously, lovely bloke as well. I'm not even joking. Like, he was. So for example, he was the first one in every single day. Like, first one in. He would be the last one on the training pitch, last one to leave. He'd be the last one to leave the building every day. And this was like when I was at United. It was the days before, like, Instagram and Twitter and doing it for the gram and all that kind of stuff. He was doing it for himself. Like, he just wanted to be the best he could possibly be. And he was so hard working. It was phenomenal to see. And that's why, like, even now, like, the question between Messi and Ronaldo, I'll always say Ronaldo, just because I see what he did for it and how hard he had to work to get to that level. And he's still doing it now. You see some of the stuff he does on the internet. He's a machine, absolute machine. That level of mentality, different level.
I love stories like that. Like it's
good bloke as well. Good bloke.
Is he?
Like, helpful. Like, not just like a good bloke, but helpful with it as well. So the Carling Cup final, I played for United. We played against Tottenham. We won in the final, and I remember the full-time whistle had gone. It was about to go to a penalty shootout, and we were walking up the pitch, and he literally came over to me, put his arm around me. Bearing in mind, I'm 2 years older than him, by the way. I was like his little son. Like, Dad came over. But it's Ronaldo, so
yeah, he'd definitely beat you on Mario Kart, wouldn't he?
So he came over and he's gone, this is your moment. This is your moment. I remember feeling all like warm and glowy, like. I was buzzing, absolutely buzzing. But yeah, like, went and saved the penalty. We won him on the penalty shootout. So, like, little things like that. Do you know what I mean? He didn't have to do that. He ain't got to do anything. Like that. He's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a League Cup final. He's played in Champions League final. It's nothing to him. But to go and do it, I thought, yeah, sweet, that top man.
And even though he is doing that for you, he's also doing that for the team as well, isn't he? Like,
just a winner,
born winner. Yeah, I heard a story. I can't remember whether it was Crouchy's podcast or a similar thing, and some footballer was on there talking about playing in the Champions League. He had a cameo role, like 20 minutes or something. Came back. It wasn't you that said this, was it? I don't think. I don't know if I've heard you say it on a different one. It's someone else. Came back to Manchester. Everyone went to the hotel, and he was down the gym.
I think that was a Champions League final or something.
Right.
Like that. He was on the treadmill, like, straight away after the game.
Yeah, because he'd only played 20 minutes.
Exactly, yeah, just doing a bit extra kind of thing. Like, that's what I mean. Like, they're their own business. They're their machine. They run themselves like a business. Like, they know that to get the best out of themselves, they have to live within these certain things, and they just do it naturally. It's amazing.
Did you just see his partner said that he'll never change a light bulb in the house just in case he injured himself doing it? She's just come out and said this about 2 days ago.
That seems like bollocks. That's like when I say to Fiona, I'm shit at washing up. Like I purposely do it shit so then she does it better.
No, but it was his. No, it's because they're obviously very rich. Their roof is like 8 feet off the ground or whatever. Oh, not 8 feet, that's normal. 8 I'm rich.
I'm the other half live.
I thought I'd done all right so far. I was almost at an hour without being abused or saying something stupid. About 8 meters off the ground.
Yeah,
so obviously,
it's a high roof. It's a high roof.
Yeah.
It's a high roof.
Ben, do you want a job, mate? Because he's getting the boot.
Basically, he doesn't change his own light bulb out of fear of being injured.
That's your story, yeah. That's your story. I don't know why you would know this, but there's I don't know if you've ever seen this story going around online about Ronaldo, about when he joined United and the thing with Scholesy. Do you know about this?
Oh, the tree one.
Is that bullshit?
It's probably true, mate. Scholesy was the best you've seen. Honestly, it's the best. He's the best player.
So for anyone who doesn't know, we were talking about this on the way up.
Yeah.
Ronaldo's apparently joined United, and back then he was very flicks and tricks, wasn't he? We've seen a lot less of that, like as he's progressed, but he's like doing all these skills, and Scholes, who's very like the simple man but the best at the simple stuff, he's taken him aside and he's not impressed by the skills, so he's just seen a tree like 30 yards in front and he's just pelted the ball right at it. And you reckon that's true? Yeah,
100% it's true. Like, I'll tell you a quick story now that will just emphasise that point. Like, so when I first signed for United, it was literally one of my first training sessions, first few days, and I was with the goalies. Tony Coton was the goalie coach, and we were just sort of like taking it in turns, getting some volleys, getting warmed up, all this kind of stuff. And I'm taking a moment to just watch the lads outfield training, kind of thing, watching all these big boys in action, you know, Ferdinand, Rooney, friggin' Vidic, Ronaldo, Scholes, Giggs, all the bad boys kind of thing. And somebody played a ball over to Paul Scholes, and on the half volley, without breaking stride, anything, just did half volley. The ball was travelling to him, by the way. Half volley, straight out to the wing to get. And I remember watching it, and I don't know how I said it, but I must have gone, oh my God. Like, just said it involuntary kind of thing. And Tony Coton, who's levering these balls to the goalie, just sort of went, who was it, Scholesy? And that's what it was, because that for Scholesy was just run of the mill. He did that every day in training.
So he's not even seen it, and just off your reaction,
but he knew who it was. He knew what it would have been, and it was just. And I was like, yeah. And he was going, just wait, mate, just wait. Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
I love that.
I think we're going to know the answer to this, but I think we have to ask it because we've tweeted about it as well. Scholes, Gerrard, Lampard.
Yeah, so it's and that's not. But the order is not belittling anyone, because I've played with all of them and they are.
Oh, is that your? If you had to choose,
Scholes, Gerrard, Lampard is what I'd go.
We got a lot of stick online when I think I put it up saying Scholes would be better than the other two by a long shot.
I love Scholes. I've got no affiliation with Man United whatsoever. I've never really liked them as a team, but Scholes was just different gravy.
Like I say, I played with the others at England and they were just phenomenal. Like different. Oh, they were all different sort of players. Gerrard was. Honestly, I was genuinely surprised by how good Gerrard was. Like Gerrard and Scholes were close. Lampard was a bit of a different player. He would score goals, wouldn't he? He would score a lot of goals. But yeah, Scholes was
mad. Before we move on, just on the topic of Ronaldo, always going to get clicks in it if we talk about Ronaldo. Always got to think of the content, mate. # content. What was he like off the pitch? You ever go on a night out with old Ronaldo?
He didn't drink. We had I remember we had a Christmas do once, and it was the one where. Do you remember the one where Johnny Evans got done for like he got done for rape or something like that? Probably I don't know, but it was all fake anyway. It was false. Johnny's he's a lovely guy, kind of thing. But he didn't come out on the Christmas do. He wouldn't come out on it just because it's a night out drinking and all that kind of stuff. It's too much sort of in the media eye and all that kind of stuff. And he wouldn't really get involved too much and stuff like that.
I understand not wanting to go for, like, because you don't want to be in the media, and especially someone like that is going to go on a press. But do you feel like what do you think the balance is as a pro footballer? Because I assume you have a beard, do you?
Yeah, without doubt. For me, I think like I said, as I've got older and I've just realised who I am and comfortable with who I am, I found the balance perfectly. And so, because I do a lot of cycling and I keep fit anyway, I'm burning a lot of calories. I can basically afford myself to have whatever I want, eat what I want, drink what I want. I like to eat food. I like to have a beer and like glass of wine and all that kind of stuff. So I don't see any problem with doing it, kind of thing. And I'm, you know what I mean? If we open a bottle of wine on a Thursday night, it's no thing. Do you know what I mean? I'm 37 years old. I learned my body, kind of thing. But I agree. I think there has to be a balance. I don't think you can have it all one way or the other way. You can't go crazy and just be a loose cannon and go out on it all the time. But you definitely can't be the other end either, because I think it's just all consuming. Then, like I say, if you have a bad game, that controls your whole week then.
Yeah.
You can't live like that. You've got to have some sort of life.
And a footballer's lifespan, like career span, is very, very short, isn't it?
Exactly. Like I say, you got to enjoy it. And for me, only since probably I turned late 20s, 30 is when I fully started to enjoy it, because I kind of found that I struck the right balance. I realised what I could and couldn't do, and that's the best way to do it.
Fair play.
I've just got a baby. I've got 2 kids under the age of 1. That'll do for me. I'm not coming to play for you. It's nothing to do with England's like the proudest moment and whatever. But the manager ruined it completely for me. So I said, no, I ain't doing it. I ain't coming back again.